Hey, it's Elizabeth Lee, Sales Director with Mary Kay, and I just wanted to give you a few tips one is for booking during the holidays, and the other one is script, and the other one is taking fantastic selfies and showing your customers how to do their makeup so they have fantastic selfies and they're selfie ready. So I used to be a professional photographer, and that's sort of where I come from with this. And also I am very, very light. Yes, I'm very light CC cream, Ivory 4. So most of my photographs are washed out. And so I've developed some tips to help prevent that. And two phrases that I want to go over during the holidays that kind of really help, that tie into with that, but really help with my booking are, one is, everybody really wants to get in so they can have a super awesome look and look great in their holiday selfies. Because there's so many holiday parties and New Year's Eve and all that kind of thing, and you want to be selfie ready, right? Yes. Because, okay, let me ask you, have you ever been tagged in a photo and you look at it and you're like, oh my gosh, it doesn't even look like me. Untag, untag, untag. Well, I'm going to give you some tips to help you not, see that on Facebook or wherever. Okay, and so that's what I say to people that are like all over social media. In another phrase I'll say is, we want you to look like you, but you at your best. And then if the person I'm talking to is not really somebody that's all over social media, or maybe they're a mom or grandma or something like that, I'll say, everybody really wants to get in because they want to look good in their family portraits. Whether you're just going to do a little candid portrait around the Christmas tree, or you're going to do something that's more professional, you want to be you at your best. And there is a difference between the natural look and the nothing look. Because you know what? Photos last forever. And so those are two phrases that I find, help me with booking in the holidays. And so some tips from a photographer standpoint. Joy is communicated through the eyes and the smile. And so we really want to have a bold lip. That doesn't necessarily mean a dark lip, because if it's too dark, it might kind of look black in dingy lighting. So I know I'm going to break some rules, but I'm just going to tell you a nude lip is probably not the way to go if you're doing a group selfie. If it's a one-on-one, good, be sure you use a little lip gloss. The matte, not so much. But in group selfies, you really want to have, a color where your lips stand out. And so most of this I'm coming from, yes, I have ivory tone skin, but let me give you some tips for other tone skins too. What you want to do is just think in contrast, think in opposite. If you are a deep bronze, then you want to use like some light, highlight shadow, moonstone or crystalline, with a good primer underneath, and a bright lip color, that shows with your skin tone, and some contouring. But those are just some basics, just basically, think about contrast, think about what's going to show. And like I said, nude lips, if you've got to do it, use a lip gloss, because, like I said, our joy is communicated with our smile. And so I'm going to go through, like if the person really doesn't wear any makeup or they wear a little, I'm going to say, okay, do this first, then do that, then that. So number one is the lips. You want a bright lip color. I like red because you know what? It's Christmassy and it shows up well. And so red, red's my go-to. And then next would be eyes. Okay. I'm going to show you a picture of myself, and I have this makeup on, but this is how I look, in a group selfie. Okay, I hope you can kind of see that. I hope I've got it angled right so you can kind of see that, I look like I have no eye makeup on. And I have this eye makeup on. I did a close-up too. I'm going to send out this meme, but this is, you can't see that at all. But I I'm going to send out the selfie so you can, I'm going to send out the meme so you can see like what it looked like as a group, you know, if I was standing in a group, and what it looked like, you know, close up, because it's hugely different. Now I have hooded eyes, so I need to do a little, you know, extra, you know, gymnastics to get my eyes to show. But you really want to try to get them to use some eyeliner on top and bottom, and mascara. Definitely eyeliner on top and bottom. And then the next thing, number 3, would be your cheeks, because if your cheeks aren't showing, we can't see your smile, and it's just like too much blank space in between the eyes and the lips. So a cheek color, more cheek color than they're probably comfortable with, more cheek color than, you know, they would wear just like normal street makeup. And next, color in those brows. The eyes are the window to the soul. And the brows are the frame. They're the what directs us to look into the eyes. So you definitely, you know, want to try to get them to do some brows if you can. And then next, eyeshadow. Like I said, I have hooded eyes, so really I need to put it up even higher, like if I was going to be in a group selfie, and darker, definitely darker, and definitely eyeliner on the top and the bottom. Like even in my waterline is probably, you know, that I've, from my experience, that's been the best for my eyes, to really get them to show up. And let's see. Okay, and last, I left foundation for last. I mean, really personally, I think foundation is first, number 1, but I know there's lots of people that, well, I only wear lipstick and, you know, mascara or whatever, you know, so that's why I started that way. But foundation, this is what I think. We are visual creatures, and when we see someone that has splotchy skin or acne, you know, our eye goes to that first, and it's a distraction from really communicating. And so when we have a clear complexion, when we have that foundation on, people can read us better. We can communicate better. People can see our joy more. They can see who we are. So that's why, you know, foundation is really, really, really important in a clear complexion. So I hope those tips help to rock the selfies. And I was just thinking as I made this, I was like, really, you should do a group selfie after every party and say, hey, here's my holiday look. I mean, you're probably already doing that, but then you can post it, and you can also, you know, use it for referrals. Okay, so the second thing that I wanted to talk about was last year I had this idea. I was like, oh my gosh, everybody is having white elephant parties. Why can't I have a Mary Kay white elephant party? I'm already bringing at least a couple door prizes. Why don't I just bring prizes for everybody? And so this is what I say, you know, to my customers. I'll say, hey, you know, everybody's having the white elephant parties right now. And so what I do in December is I have Mary Kay white elephant parties. And this is how it works. I bring all the gifts, and they're all fabulous. And so it's really been a fun way to get people excited about, you know, doing something they're already doing anyway, getting their friends together. And they like that I bring all the gifts. So what are in the gifts? Well, for consultants, let me tell you what are in the gifts. I'm already bringing a couple door prizes, so I'll have some limited edition, you know, or something that maybe is like $10 or $12. And I wrap everything all the same in tissue with a little bit of ribbon. And so I have like 1 or 2 of those, you know, real product, and then gifts. And then I had the rest of them are like a piece of candy and maybe a lip sample and an eyeshadow sample, or, you know, maybe 1 or 2 samples and a gift certificate. Maybe it's $5 off your purchase, maybe it's $13, maybe it's get 1 half price item. You know, you can do whatever you want with that. But what I found last year is that people really loved that. They really loved getting a gift certificate right then. And so some of them, they didn't even want to trade it for like another gift that had an actual product in it. So they had a lot of fun with that. And I didn't get into like people stealing the gifts, but if you did, I would just, you know, keep it on track with, okay, somebody's not going to steal another gift until after we do satin lips or whatever, you know, something like that. Oh, and another thing, how do they get a gift? Well, they get a gift by asking a question about the Mary Kay opportunity or a product. And so that's, you know, every time somebody asks a gift until they're all, asks the question until they're all gone, they get a gift. So I hope those things help. I am excited about these things, and I know you will be too. So have a great time holiday booking and with holiday looks.